Hi, I am Mike DeBrain. I'm only 69 years old and already thinking about my retirement. Please spare me a few minutes to share my thoughts about my option for the future with you. Given that my father made 94 years, as did most of his siblings, I realize that I have anything from 1 day to 26 years left to live. And the operative word being live. And how will I do that? Should I prepare to move into a retirement village, settle down and await the inevitable? Or could I carry on doing meaningful things as I have done all my life? And I thought, what about what to pack for retirement? Of course, whichever retirement village is chosen will define most of that. Golf bags? Well, I don't play golf. Bowling balls? I ain't got none. Tennis racket? Nope. Petanque? Gym? Squash? Bingo? No, there must be a better way to run down to the end. I honestly cannot see the sense in living in a place like this when I've spent my entire life living like this. So besides the essential frail care centre with all the accoutrements of a small hospital, we need a place that has freedom and possibilities to do things and grow things. One with an old orchard that can be thinned out and delicate grafts done to achieve the magical 40 different kinds of fruit from a single tree. And end up with an orchard that looks like this work of art. Or a place that is a decent-sized restaurant with a cooking area, open plan to the dining area. So if we want to commandeer the kitchen and cook up a storm for some other occasion, someone's birthday or anniversary or religious occasion, sure we can. Maybe even a great big fondue pot so we can have a really great chat while we're eating. Or arrange our tables into long benches and have medieval buffets. The chef must be our friend, not some mystical figure hidden in the kitchen. Yes, pack Grandma's recipe books. Or what about a cruise and barbecue on our own 9-hectare dam, on our barge? Maybe catch a fish or two. Besides, Neisner Lagoon is just down the road, where our own offshore striker is lying at anchor waiting for us to go fish. For real. Not go fish, pick up another card. Or for that matter, our own offshore sailing yacht in the yacht club. We need a greenhouse or two so that we can grow some fresh produce for ourselves, and maybe some exquisite flowers, orchids and staghorn ferns, all fed and fertilized by our own waste-to-energy plant. Even taking the effluent from the hydroponics to our aquaculture tanks and grow some fish and crayfish, and all for free from the waste of the estate. What about my travel bags? I sure don't want to become stuck. I want to travel more, as much as I can manage. The Manor will develop a travel club account for our annual breakaways, funded by our surpluses from our levies and sales of produce and fruit. The only beneficiaries on this estate will be ourselves and those who follow us here. Oh, and we need a popcorn machine. We have a theatre, and we all have masses of great movies and memories to share, while we gorge ourselves on double-thick malts with caramelized popcorn or snacks, with wine, beer, port or sherry. It's time to be a kid again, irresponsible, reprehensible, but loving it. Irish Mist Estate has 212 hectares of its own land at the foothills of the Outeniqua Mountains. Walking shoes, birding books, binoculars and camera are a certainty. Oh, and of course there are arboreal identification books. There are so many exquisite indigenous trees and plants, on our own 60 hectares of natural wilderness. We have a library started in 1838 which needs loving care and attention and needs to grow, leaving a legacy for those yet to come. Of course, an arts and crafts centre and a workshop facility to keep our ladies and gents who are keen to keep active, busy and engaged. But most of all, I want to live out my winter years with like-minded folk who also want to live, not just merely exist. That's why I searched for an estate like Irish Mist, and I have declared a non-profit organisation to own this estate, and only the residents here at any given time will control and operate Irish Mist Estate, and only for the benefit of the estate and its residents. So if your list is something like mine, then please send me a response, and I will send you an application form so we can develop this estate into the exact kind of home that we can all be happy to live out our best years. Thank you.